Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to your reading. So for this reading, I'm going to be connecting with the angels. And I was getting ready for your reading and I heard they need to surrender. And I was drawn to a deck I have that's called The Power of Surrender. So I brought that with me, and I have the Archangel Oracle and Angel Number cards here as well. So let's dig into this reading, and I also have the Angel Tarot, but I'm going to start with those Power of Surrender cards to see what it is that Spirit is asking you to surrender in this moment. Okay, Spirit, what do they need to surrender right now? Wow, surrender to your full power. This beautiful lion. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, so surrender, playing small. I feel like you're being called to step into your power, your most fierce self. Okay, let's see what we get with the Archangel Oracle. Which Archangel has a message for you? The woman on this card is also making me think of the Queen of Wands, which is definitely the queen that sits in her power and confidence. The lion, of course, is associated with confidence also. Sandalphon, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. I love this one. Sandalphon is the brother of Metatron, and I really felt Metatron coming through recently. I did a reading about that connection with his energy just recently, just a couple of days ago. So now we have Sandalphon coming through. So yeah, I feel like you are being called to step into more of this leadership role. You're here to help others by connecting them with heaven. Like your role is this bridge, connecting people to their spiritual selves, to their own higher purpose. Wow. And let's get an angel number to go with this too. I'm also getting healer energy from this. Like I was drawn right away to his hands. See how they were like glowing, and strength has been coming out a lot. Also have the strength card in tarot that features a lion, and one of the meanings of the strength card can be like a leader who is also a healer. So I feel like I'm tapping into a collective of people who are being called to step into this leadership role where there's some kind of spiritual aspect to it. So you're a healer in some way, and your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Like you have access to spiritual energy. We all do, but not everybody is aware of that. Not everybody kind of hones that ability. It's something that you need to work at. It's something you need to develop. It's not something that most of us just naturally do, just because of the way we're conditioned, the way we grow up. And it's just not something that's valued. In our world, the using your spiritual abilities, your psychic gifts, that sort of thing. But you probably already know that you have some kind of spiritual abilities. Your psychic abilities are opening up or getting stronger. You may know intuitively that you have like a healing ability, or just your presence, your energy is very healing for others. You help other people open up their hearts. I feel like I'm tapping into people who are very empathic, very compassionate and kind. And just that energy that you send out is very healing in itself. Animals may be really drawn to you. You may notice, like, when you go somewhere, animals always come up to you and don't seem to be afraid of you or anything like that. You may just go outside and notice, like, insects around you more than other people. It's just almost like other forms of consciousness are drawn to you like a magnet. Okay, we have 0808 and swift action. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. So I feel like, yeah, this is something that you may be able to step into, like a professional role as some kind of healer or spiritual teacher. You may be drawn to, like, Reiki or being a tarot reader or something in the healing arts. And you're about to enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective. So if you have this calling inside of you that you feel is being activated, but maybe there's things that you need to learn, maybe you need to get certified in Reiki, if that's something, just as an example, that appeals to you. Whatever it is that you feel is your calling, now is the time to start taking those steps so you can be prepared to step into that role in the future. All right, Spirit, let's tap into this tarot now and kind of see where you're coming from, where you're going with all of this. This is exciting. I feel like this is something, I'm tapping into people who, this is something kind of maybe new for you, and you're just feeling really excited and eager to kind of get started on this path. Okay, we're getting 20, renewal, review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So 20 is the judgment card in tarot. So it's kind of like you're doing this, like, review, this assessment of your life, where you are right now, and you may be just feeling this calling. So in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, on the judgment card, there's an angel. Speaking of angels, the very first card here, and you can see this angel here. I mean, obviously it's the angel tarot, but even in the regular Rider-Waite, there's only, 3 cards that have angels on them? And this is one of them, the judgment card, and it's Archangel Gabriel with a trumpet. And it's a card about spiritual awakening and feeling a calling. So you may feel like this call to be a healer of some sort, just being of greater service to humanity and to the world of spirit, I'm feeling. And that says Archangel Jeremiah on the card, by the way. So I'm not really familiar with that angel, but that is who's coming through on that card. Review and evaluate. Wow, we've got 3 cards coming out. The 8 of Wands, the 8 of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. And that first angel number card said you'll enter a time of expansion, taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. And it says swift action right on here, and there's 2 8s. So now we're getting the 8 of Wands. So this is something that might be developing fast. The 8 of Wands can also be communication. We'll get some more. Let's see. Wow. 5, unity. Archangel Sandalphon. Isn't that funny? We just had Sandalphon in the Oracle card. Sorry, I'm getting all excited and I can't find my words. Traditional viewpoints or methods. This is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. The Hierophant can be a spiritual teacher. Sometimes it can also be like learning. So again, I feel like you are wanting to learn more about whatever area you feel called to be of service in. Spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Yeah. So joining a group, finding a mentor, finding a class, just reading books, whatever you feel that is sparking your interest. I feel like that too with this communication with the 8 of Wands. Yeah, just like communicating with people who are already doing this work could be really helpful for you. Okay, and the other one that came out with that was the King of Water, the King of Cups. And it says, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Yeah, I just think you want to be of service. You have this really big heart. The King of Cups is very loving, very kind, very emotionally balanced. Yeah, and it says, heartfelt advice. And with that Hierophant, I really feel like connecting with someone that can be a guide for you on this path could be really, really helpful. Yeah, opening yourself up to just more. Just your heart wants to expand, you know. And even with this like Lion and the King of Cups, I'm just getting like I'm going to say like Braveheart. That might be a sign for some of you. Maybe you love that movie, but it's just having like this big, brave, courageous heart, and it requires courage for you to step into this, to step into your full power, to say, I can do this, I can show up and be a healer. I feel like this is something that would be very different for many of you. Like you've probably been doing something else, maybe something a little more traditional. So the Hierophant also is traditional kind of pathways, but you're looking to do something different. You know, trying to expand. The Eight of Wands can also be this energy of expansion and growth with the wands. Yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, so just, I feel like this is a new path that you're considering. You just want to be of service in a bigger way. Oopsie. Like you're evaluating your life with that Judgment card, you know, and saying, okay, I've gotten to a certain point in my life and I've grown a lot, I've learned a lot. You just are feeling this greater spiritual calling to be of service to others, making a difference in people's lives. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So this feels like if this is a pathway that you decide to go down, this could be something successful. And the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of like a self-made person, and like it says on here, self-employment. So, you know, having your own business that you set up that's financially successful. The Nine of Pentacles is slow though. It's something that grows slow, but it's very fruitful. It's very successful. And it's something that you create on your own. It's a very kind of individual sort of energy. Like nines are an energy of the self, the individual. It's kind of a solitary energy. So you just may be wanting to create some kind of business, like I said, like maybe, you know, being a Reiki healer or something like that. Okay, just got a battery notification on my phone, but we're good for now. Okay, so Spirit, what should they do? What are the next steps they should take? Yeah, I just feel like you want to make the world a better place. The Nine of Earth is very, it's very abundant feeling, and it's just like you want to give back to others, you know, and the abundance, whatever you've been through that you feel that you've learned, like you want to share that. On the traditional Rider-Waite, there's like pentacles on either side of her. So she's got like, you know, I think it's 5 on one side and 4 on the other. It's like, I have so much that I have for myself. Like you've gone through a healing journey, for example. I now want to share some of my wisdom with others. Yeah, it's a very generous energy. That's what I was trying to get with with the like abundance and the fruitfulness. It's like you want to share that with others. You have a really big, generous heart. King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is feeling very generous. So what should they do next, Spirit? Two of Cups, a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So Two of Cups is just the energy of connection, love, relationships in general, just like heart-to-heart connection, and this is how you feel, and you want to connect with others in a deeper way, I feel. So connecting with this person who could be sort of like a mentor for you, that could be something that is coming in with that Two of Cups, I feel. So it feels like that's the next thing that Spirit is encouraging you to do, is to find that person that you can connect with. Even if it's like an author of a book or something, like maybe you're drawn to someone's work and they really inspire you. So you're kind of like reading everything that they write, and you're learning from them in that way. Okay, Temperance. We have Archangel Zachiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. Yeah, you don't have to rush into this. You know, we got that energy in the beginning with the Eight of Wands and swift action. But now this is a call for slowing down and taking your time. I just feel like maybe you're really excited and you're feeling that like fire and that passion for this new thing, but it's saying that you don't need to rush. Take your time with this. And the Two of Cups and balance also feels like that balance in relationships. Like, make sure, the message I'm getting with that just intuitively that I just heard was, don't give your power away. That's something I'd be really careful about in spiritual, you know, student-teacher relationships. You know, not to put the teacher on a pedestal, because they're still human. And there's a whole thing with that, right? Like, there's a lot of like gurus out there and a lot of bad people, honestly, in the spiritual spaces that take advantage of people. So use your discernment. I know that's not something that like is coming out, but I just feel with Temperance, that is a little bit of that message there. Just to kind of use your discernment, go slow. And again, like, surrender to your full power, right? Remember that you're the one that is in charge of your life. Don't go too fast. Don't let anyone push you. Always use your discernment. And yeah, remember that everybody you learn from, they are teachers. They don't have some, you know, connection that makes them, you know, some connection to spirit that puts them above others, or, you know, makes them holy or something like that. I think you get what I'm saying there. So yeah, that's just a message coming through the Spirit wanted to share very strongly. So we're getting the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, King of Earth and the Three of Earth. So the Three of Earth says the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. And the King of Earth, a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So we've got the Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is something that you may be able to like really make successful, like make a living at, and possibly, you know, connecting with others. The Three of Pentacles can be an energy of teamwork. I think it's more high quality work is what's coming through for me. And that Three of Pentacles, it's really being recognized for your quality work is pretty much what that is. And yeah, I think that's something that's really important to you, like integrity and just building something for yourself that is really beautiful. Three of Pentacles is also an energy of building something, creating something. And this is with the Nine of Pentacles, creating something on your own that you can be really proud of, and something that is going to be successful. It even says professional on there. The King of Pentacles is a really smart businessman. You may already have some kind of like financial smarts, so that will serve you really, really well if it's something you want to pursue professionally. That definitely feels like that is a very real possibility. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Tell me more about this role, about creating this connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Sandalphon. Oh wow, the Sun, Archangel Uriel. Well, that's the best card in tarot, really, right? This is success, happiness, vitality, Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Look, we have the sunflowers there too. So we now have the sunflowers, the lion, like all these symbols of confidence coming through here. And yeah, this is like shining your brightest. Remember the beginning said the surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. The sun is like being completely exposed and being your biggest, brightest, most confident self. So I feel like Spirit's saying it's going to require that for you. And as you embody that, you are going to experience this success, this happiness. It's going to be something that's so fulfilling. And wow, the world is the other card that came out with that. So another major arcana, and this is success. This is serving the world. A job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. And that's Archangel Michael showing up on this card. And with Sandalphon, you know, building this bridge between heaven and earth, you know, it's like serving the world and having success in like on the world stage. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of success with the King of Pentacles, the Sun, the world. I feel like Spirit's really just encouraging you to go down this path. And it's going to be really successful. I mean, the Sun and the world, it's really being seen. The Sun in the world is like the world card on the traditional Rider-Waite. Like the figure on the card doesn't have any clothes on, and neither does the figure on the Sun card. And that's about exposure. So it's kind of being seen by the world. So this might be something that if you do it online, you'll have like a global presence, or just connecting with people all over the world. You know, this Sandalphon energy, this connecting to all hearts, that's really big energy. And you can even see like the circles here remind me of the world, the round, the wreath that is on the world card in traditional tarot. You can even see it on this card here too. Yeah, so this looks like something that would be very successful, something that would bring you a lot of happiness, joy, contentment. That's wonderful. All right, so let's get a final message to close out this reading. King of Wands, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. There's a lot of leadership energy. Advice from someone creative. So again, like connecting with someone who is already a leader in the space that you want to get into can be really helpful. And yeah, the King of Wands, he's my visionary. Like, have a vision for your future. That first card we got out was Judgment. It's like assessing where you've been and where you want to go now. This is the vision that you have for your future. And of course, the King of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite has lions on the card. He's Leo, so there's a lot of confidence that you're going to need to call on to do this. But clearly you are ready for that. If you are being called to do this and to step into that kind of role, you have it within you. It's just a matter of just stepping into it and just owning that. Not playing small anymore. What else, Spirit? I feel like this person that you connect with, this mentor, is somebody that can really like give you a lot of motivation and inspiration, helping you find your own light, helping you see like the best parts of you that maybe you're kind of hiding. Like, you know that they're there, but sometimes it's helpful to have someone else see that in you so you can really like own it. Like understanding that, yeah, I am this confident person. I have these abilities that I can develop, and I can do this. I can go down this path and be successful also. Sometimes you just need, it's not permission. You don't need permission, but sometimes there's just someone that we connect with that reflects back to us our own light. And that can just be so helpful. So if you can find somebody that you can have like a really trusting relationship with that can kind of guide you in those early stages, it can be so motivating for you and just really help you step even more into your confidence. I love that. Okay, let's get one more card. I just love pulling cards. I can pull cards all day, but let's do one final card here. I think they want me to pull a surrender card, not a tarot card. So let's do that. All right, anything else, Spirit, with this surrender? Anything else they need to surrender here? And 8s, I don't know if I mentioned that, is a number of like personal power, like really deciding what you want to do. If this is the path that you want to take, and taking full responsibility for that, like really step into your power. Surrender to inner peace. Okay. This is giving me like Phoenix energy. It does not look like fire in the background. I mean, the way these birds are lit up and the sky is lit up, it's reminding me of someone that's just rising from the ashes. So you've probably gone through a lot, and that's probably why you want to connect with others and guide them and share your story and like how you've overcome difficulties and how you rose from the ashes, and you want to do that for others. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So what I'm getting from that is meditation is going to be a really important part of this path. Any sort of healing arts that you want to get into, regular maintenance of your own energy is going to be really important, keeping your energy body clear, but also meditating to just really understand your own energy. When you're using your energy to serve others, you need to know the difference between like your energy and spirit energy when it comes in, and then other people's energy. It's just a lot going on. And when you get really still and quiet and you sit in, it's called something called sitting in the power. If you haven't heard of that, look that up and see how that's a little bit different than just traditional meditation that's used for relaxing. It's a method of learning how to understand what your energy feels like, so you can differentiate different kinds of energy. So I feel like that's coming through really strongly. Like, get into that practice, and that will be really helpful for you on this new path. So I wish you all the best with this. If you want to share in the comments if this is you and what you are interested in learning more about and stepping more into for yourself, I would love to hear. So good luck with all of that. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you really soon. Bye now.